everyone, I am back with another stream. This is gonna be the well, not anything specific. I just decided I'm like, all right, well, beginning of a blah, 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 blah. Yeah, totally. I see my skills of speaking gibberish are ever improving. But anyway, I figured, all right, it's the beginning of the year, so why not do a world tour of all my worlds? Some I don't think have changed too much since the last one I did, and others may have changed it a little bit. I don't remember when the last time I did a world tour of all the worlds are, but they're all small enough to where I can just fit it into one stream. I'm not doing this world or this one just because, well, this one I can't change anything to it, and this one, sure, everyone knows what it looks like, as well as I didn't build anything in this world. I pretty much just got it, and every once in a while I'll just walk around in it and explore it. So anyway, I guess we'll start from the bottom and work our way up, and we'll save the Let's Play world for the last, because that's the one that gets the most work done to it. We'll start with the creative question mark world, which is basically where I just build a bunch of shit randomly in creative mode. This one I haven't worked on in a while, but it's so far. Let's just let the world load and all that. I'm working on building the World War One hospital ship Britannic. I have the hull done, and that's it. I think I'm supposed to go through and fill out, because this one is it's a tutorial design, and it's several hour-long videos to get it done, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like one-to-one scale. Yeah, so I have this done. I should really get to finishing it. I forget which video I left off on, but it's kind of easier to tell now because it's alright, well, whatever video left off with the hull, that's what I have to do. And then I believe next is probably gonna be like filling in the deck and stuff like that, if I remember, because this is the second time I'm attempting to do this. I ended up losing all my Minecraft worlds the first time I attempted to do this, and so I haven't really attempted to since. So that's with this world. I just realized I didn't even check if the audio on the stream's working. That might be something worth checking. Just a slight bit. Is that all? Just a slight bit. Yeah, okay, so my audio is working. Should probably switch to my other channel, not the what you call it. So yeah, so this is this world. I will eventually finish the Britannic. The keyword is eventually. Maybe by the end of this year, I don't know. Uh, as you can see from it was being the bottom world other than the How to Train Your Dragon one. Kind of forgot about it. I think I'll do this world, then this one, and then this one, just because of I want to try to get the ones that barely have anything done out the way. So so this one, I don't think this world really has a purpose. I think it was one I just got into the one day. I'm just like, fuck it, I want to build block. And I just like start placing cubes. Um, kind of working on terrain building a little bit, which is, yeah, I have no idea what I am doing with this world, other than I just have random fucking shapes mapped out, and uh, and all the ground leveled. As you can see, the down here, this is, I'm guessing, yeah, this is gonna be rivers. So we got this kind of at the head of the river. Although how the rivers, this one's an actual river, so it follows. This one I decided to do to connect to the little like lake there with the mountain in the middle. Here's all flat. Um, and then I got this that I'm gonna be working on. I don't know, I think the main fab is just working on flattening it out. I don't even know if I'm gonna end up doing anything with this world. It just kind of exists. Over here, I think I have like a lighthouse. Yeah, I have a lighthouse over there that I built. And then here, just kind of, yeah, there's not really much done. Lighthouse was built onto an island that basically just got cobblestoned all over to make it look better. I don't think the lighthouse looks bad. Um, kinda. I mean, like the top platform looks a little bit shitty, but the actual part up here I don't think looks too bad. And I feel like a lighthouse is the thing that most people did in the early days of Minecraft. Probably because it's such a simple thing to build. But I don't think I have. I don't even know what I was planning to do in this world, other than apparently just flattening out area and making rivers is like the only thing. I have I have a 4-tracked main line built. This is a yeah, so this exists. And I'm guessing here's going to end up being a bridge, which is why I stopped it here. I know I did segment by segment. Um, you just elevate it. This is based on the New York Central. I think it's a water level route. It's not the water level route when it follows the, I think it follows the Hudson River, but it's the part that's actually inside New York City that I think leads into Grand Central. I just have random fucking path built. Okay. And then I just have this without the, I have no fucking clue why I have that. It's a creative world. And then you kind of just got down here is what the under of it looks like when it's not all filled in. I think I was just gonna have it down to what, like 3 blocks above water level. And I think this was gonna get filled in. And then I did so the light gets through, I used carpet between there. And it's kind of, I get kind of an older style built from not how that line is today, like how that line was decades ago. Although I think I will keep this world just simply for this build here because like it I think it looks really nice if I ever want to use it for which I, if anything I might use it for the airbase world because that world is gonna be very interesting. Like this fully planned out, it's gonna be I think more kind of based on like there's gonna be modern aircraft, but then like it's gonna be based on like 19 like 20s, 30s, and 40s era. Kind of. It's gonna be an interesting world. So I guess for now I'll keep this world just so I can have this built, or maybe eventually I'll make another version. Except what I'll probably do is I'll probably do it like this, like down to like enough to where you can walk under it, because there's no reason for it to be that tall in a different world. It The only reason it's this tall is just so it matches up perfectly with For some reason, I decided to cut it through a mountain. I don't know why I decided to cut it through a mountain. I think this is like just the first area I spawned in, and I'm just like, boom, train track. So, yeah, there's that. What other world do we have? Airbase Project, which has, I believe I started this back, not 2020, I think 2021. I started it a decent while ago. Like, it's been being worked on past like three different, this is the third iteration, so for like the last 4 years. The original one had the most done, and only got rid of it for when the time all my worlds ended up getting deleted. Although I guess that's kind of a good thing, just because the total like design and all that been changing up, and I don't think the runway was anywhere near long enough. Here is kind of main thing I got built, other than this is all just a planned stuff, is a big dirt slab with stone slab under. I hope I still have the right. Hope I still have the commands written down. I think it's like I did like 50 by 50 blocks, because there's only a certain amount of blocks you're able to fill in by using commands on console. And this is kind of just planning it out, because it went from originally just an air base for where all like my Aeromorph characters and all that shit would, just like as a place to visualize where it all takes place, which basically stemmed from Fort Zancudo from GTA, but making it a bit different with my own twists to it. Like, well, I say like adding more hangars, but it technically has less. Here would be is kind of what's playing like the little command blocks. The stairs are meant to be like the lower step is supposed to not be there, but you can't place slabs on the side, so this is what you pretty much have for now. So that's supposed to be ground level. Same thing with there. This is a command block. I guess have like offices for the commanders and all that shit for the officers. Aircraft control tower. Um, I think this is supposed to be like all the rooms for the officers. It doesn't make sense. I guess just to point out, it's clearly not supposed to be like it's supposed to be realistic, but at the same time not. Like it's supposed to be mostly realistic, but there's gonna be a few non-realistic things. This mess hall, I have no idea what this building is. I have no idea what this building is. Probably storage, I'm guessing. And then hangar, medium size hangar, medium size hangar, and one runway. So that's pretty much I still have yet to settle on a design, which is why the only build is just a slab. I think I had the original world I had at least had like the runways done. Well, not the original. Well, yeah, the original, but the second iteration, which was, I think I should have just kept the second iteration. This area is just kind of blank, and then I just figure I wanted like a different, make a made up city to go with it. So, we got the grid pattern. It's going to be based on a northeastern American city. So, it's going to take heavy inspiration. First, the most inspiration it's going to take from this is going to be Philadelphia, just because that's the city I've been to the most. It's only like a fucking hour drive away, if even. So it's going to take a lot of inspiration from Philadelphia, as well as it's going to take inspiration from New York City. So yeah, it has that fucking mandatory. I don't know anyone else notice, like every major city has that one fucking street that's diagonal. Like I don't know why, but there's always one fucking diagonal street. Because I don't know why, just for some reason, like it just can't fit within the grid pattern. It's just one fucking diagonal street. Every city has it. and then this is kind of like do like a little bit of a river. I was kind of thinking of like in this city because it is the location for the airbase and all that, and I guess the little universe where all my characters are is it's not well, yeah, it's not based on any city because I could just easily just plop the airbase down somewhere close to New York City or Philadelphia, but it's gonna be kind of a similar like it's I guess it's gonna be the area is kind of still within like it'd be a little bit down the line. I guess I'd say the area would be between Philly and Baltimore. Very clo like a lot closer to Philly though. Kind of more where like the area where the so what's planned was like it's gonna be like the area where the Delaware River comes up from the ocean, and so it's gonna be a of decently far distance down the river from Philly, and there's gonna be like a big mountain in between it. Obviously unrealistic because I don't think there's a mountain there, as well as there's gonna be another mountain. So it's kind of just like changing a little bit of the real world just because just I guess to dig in the fact of it is a made up world. Um, and yeah, so all the concrete here is supposed to represent streets. If you didn't get it from my rant about every fucking city having that one diagonal street at least. I don't know like I'm not sure if that was like some sort of building craze like around the late 1800s, early 1900s to have one diagonal street. I don't know where that stems from. I believe I think well some cities like there's a specific reason like one of the older buildings and that street was leading up to it, but then once they got into the modern era they're like, okay, hear me out, grid squares. But yeah, eventually before once I actually get a design settled, I will be going through and building tutorials for aircraft just so I can basically that's how I use like for the runway, that's what I use to measure the width of the runway is going to be how big the biggest aircraft are that are planned to go to that specific runway. I was also thinking, so another thing why there's two mountains is because Mount Fort Zancudo borders a mountain, and I kind of wanted like I wanted like that mountain isk, and then have another mountain so you can have that little like valley that the valley between Fort Zancudo and it's like the one where the one mission where Trevor steals a train and crashes it on the bridge, like that kind of valley between the two mountains. I want to incorporate that in the world because like it's just that part of the GTA map is just it always is so peaceful. And then city wise, I was thinking of having like two rivers that come down because I kind of wanted to do something like I wanted to do a shipyard, but like not have it just well, I think I just found a flaw in my logic of how I planned this. I don't know why it just now hit me. Because if this area, which is to say, like, this is going to be the water line, it's going to border the Delaware River, then why would I need to make a river to go through the city? Because for some reason, I just realized, but my brain was thinking, okay, well, this is going to be ocean when. Or no, I guess because this is more towards the beginning of the Delaware River, so I don't. I'd have to look on Google Maps to kind of just to better like explain stuff so it kind of makes sense. But it was also kind of I wanted to add like a shipyard for naval ships, which I could say would be like the port where all my World of Warship ships are based in. And I was kind of thinking like I like the look of how like the Brooklyn Navy Yard is, how there's what the two rivers that go through New York City. Well, I think one's on the side and then the other one actually goes through. And then the Brooklyn Navy Yard is you go down one of those rivers, but then that's also because the edge of the city goes out to the ocean. And I do kind of want a beach a little bit by the airbase, which is why I chose the geographical area because it'd kind of be like close to where Wildwood is, except Wildwood would be like down that way because would be like where the beginning of the Delaware is of the Delaware River. So Wildwood would be that way in New Jersey. This would be in the Pennsylvania area. I think. Is I'm gonna have to look up a map. I'm pretty sure, like, it's been a while since I last did it. I'm pretty sure I did look it up, but this is kind of gonna be like you go into the Delaware, and then it leads here, and then this part would kind of be in the area around where Pennsylvania begins, and then there's New Jersey down there. So like, since Wildwood's a nice beach spot in the summer, have like a little beach here. But yeah, so all this I have to eventually plan out, which is why I haven't got to it yet, just because it's like I really don't feel like doing that. I have so many other fucking things I gotta think of and debate between, so yeah. Now, next world is... Wait, I have two. Why do I... Oh, I guess that's the one you download, and then that's the one I actually start to play, I think. Anyway, let's go to this creative world. This one, I keep some of these creative worlds that I don't do much in every once, because sometimes I just want to go through and, like, I get in the moods where I want to build a certain thing. And that's pretty much what this world is. I got bored and wanted to transform an underground city, abandoned city or whatever. So this is kind of what I've been doing. I've tried to light it up a little bit, although thinking that's kind of a bad idea because the amount of lanterns I'm gonna get when I rebuild everything. Like I already got two lanterns here. Those are for night vision. Actually, yeah, night vision might be better to use, but I'm gonna go through without night vision first. So I kind of just chose this corner to start with. I originally started with this part of the wall, which I think it looks really nice. Like you got the deep slate with it's not andesite. Wait, don't I have yeah, it's diorite stairs, and then I think that's spruce wood. Oh wait, yeah, I have it. Yeah, it's spruce logs. And then I decided to do like right here as a little way to get up onto it. And then I use the cherry blossom wood trees with lanterns in it, so it's like nice and lit up. And then this is gonna kind of continue in here because I kind of want it to go up and be like a walkway around here. As you can tell, the immediate areas I'm building, I just place lanterns around, so that's kind of because I guess that was the last thing I was working on. I don't know what this building was supposed to be, but it could be like a restaurant. I don't know. The roof feels very small. And then, I got the stairs that lead up back here, and I think I was gonna put candles or something there. And then I completely left, like, I built around the chest, so the chests are still here. I changed that symbol to more like a diamond symbol, which is what I'm doing to pretty much everything. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that to the portal, just because of the amount of stuff I'm gonna have to get rid of. And then up here is still the same, and I kind of made this like a big diamond symbol. And back here looks pretty nice. Um, I mean, what I could do is oh no, because those are stairs, so I can't really put. I mean, I probably could put lanterns there. I don't know if they work on upside down stairs. But yeah, so it has like no interior. I kind of wanted to go with keep it as like a nice underground, but still like have it a bit bright. I was also debating about either just completely digging up the roof to surface level. I'm not sure, but this is kind of what's going on for now. And then here we have this kind of intersection part, and then we have this random part here. I think I'm just going to continue this, and it's going to be like the other one that connects to the thing up there. And then I think that looked pretty good, how I did that. And you have like these kind of go up all nice lit up. I could probably put, well, they're supposed to, because that's where it's supposed to continue, so that's why there's no light there. And I think the last one I did, well, the last one I was recently working on was this one, so I guess eventually I'll get this one complete. And then I did start and drag this one all the way down to the main area. And I decided to put like little steps that go into here. I just redid these pillars. I don't know why there's just these two random pillars here. And then this is the current area I'm working on. And I believe this was the design I settled with, I'm guessing. So I guess I'll just be doing this all the way around this entire part and then get to doing that. And let me just... I'm guessing I had that because I was going to add more color in because you kind of got the carpets and the wool. Like, let's see if I can find a place that still has it. Let me... Yeah, like you have all the different types of wool here. Like I was kind of thinking of doing... These are still here? Oh, great. There's going to be a warden spawning in somewhere. Well, I'm in creative mode, so it shouldn't really matter. No, you die. Just kind of get rid of those. Here's kind of an overall... I'm going to raise the roof a lot because the roof looks not really that good. Like, I might either make it like a giant dome, or... What was this for? Oh, I was measuring the distance between... Yeah, I was going to measure the distance to take away the roof for all up there. So it's eventually gonna... I think over here I actually... Well, yeah, there I kind of started with taking spots away. I was thinking of leaving like a few things there. But I think here was what I was doing, like the main amount of roof I was going to take away just for now, just because it would nicely fit in. I decided to leave all this as skulk because I was going to make this like a skulk cave or something like that. I'm going to get rid of that though. But yeah, and this is kind of the main area I've been working on, obviously. Eventually, like when I get in my moods that I want to work on this, I'll probably work on it a bit more. I did kind of start placing down grass just to kind of light up the area a bit. Like I was thinking maybe leave patches of grass and then like here with the cobblestone, replace this with grass. And replace that with grass but keep like some of the stone. Because I think that might kind of look pretty cool. And then there's also like all over here that I'll have to do. Like this is very walkway. I'm guessing this is kind of like the entrance of the ancient city. Whoa, what's over there? Oh yeah, I forgot they do that with the caves, but I guess this might be like the entrance of the ancient city. I'm not really sure. It'd be cool if there was like a chance for these to spawn above ground, or if you could like get them to spawn above ground on a super flat world just so it's easier to rebuild. Because if I could get one of these on a super flat, I'd probably would just redo that instead of continuing this one. But yeah, so that's this world. Be a pretty interesting world the more I work on it. So, yeah, we'll just do that. Alright, and then next world is going to be my original survival world from, I want to say this is back 2021 or 2022. Not 2020. It was either 2020 or 2021. So a lot of these worlds was a while ago. And then this one I had a lot of ideas, but then it just stopped. And I don't have any of the episodes from the original, from this on there. Maybe I'll do a hardcore Minecraft series, because that will probably only last like 2 episodes before I die. Although I still really need to learn survival mode because I don't know much about survival mode yet, because I just like I jumped trying to go into creative mode, trying to fly like I'm in creative. Yeah, so this world this is where the bridge design came from. I really love this bridge design. I'm gonna end up making a way to fit it into every world I build in, but I really like it. Oh, I could probably make a Minecraft version of this. Wait, no, a Lego version of this. Yep, that I'm very intelligent. I can probably make a Minecraft version of this. Wow. I need to start going through all my streams and taking out and cutting out parts to make into shorts of just how good my intelligence is sometimes. Yeah, this area was kind of more just it was really hilly and then I just went through and flattened it. I feel like I enjoy that part. I think that's like because that's the only thing I really know how to do in Minecraft. Because the building, I like to plan them out, and it just takes so long to plan them out. So it's just like, let me just do this. I have this little house here. As you can see, everything was up one level, but then I messed up. I made I think yeah, I did the bridge, and I realized I'm like, oh, it's one level below what it should be. Um, Yeah, here's my nice pyramid of chests filled with stone, dirt, dirt, empty, dirt, sand, empty, stone, valuable chest, um, tools, food, bed, sleeping through the night. Oh, that's new. Oh yeah, 'cause didn't the game like update? I need to start playing Minecraft more. Like Minecraft and GTA should probably be the two games that are played the most on this channel. But yes, I did at one point make a creative mode copy of this world, like at one point within the last year, just to kind of start building and figure out like, all right, well maybe I can do something else with this. And I mean, I always could just change it to creative mode and just build it up to kind of look cool, because I mean, this bridge looks really cool. I really love this bridge design. If you couldn't tell from it being one of the fucking first things I built. Although I think I would probably change these back to the other type of wood, and maybe I would make these, like change it to what was that? This is birch, no, spruce, and this is oak. Yeah, maybe I'll change this to oak wood, and then maybe bring those up to kind of match with the pillars. But yeah, I really like this design. Like it looks really nice, and I can never get tired of seeing it. And then I built a big ass fucking circle here. The point of this, I have no clue, but it looks cool. Like if I was to go, oh, like if I was to go down here, like it was kind of hard to do the design with it being circular, but it looks really cool. So that's a win. I really feel like there's something I should be able to do. Yeah, I could put something here because that's the two blocks. I could put something there to change it up. Creeper explosion that I never got around to fixing. Um, the what you call it? Where was the I got some glowstone from a wandering trader, which I guess that's one good thing they're used for is that some of them have like for the most part they kind of suck, but some of them have like decently like it's very hard. Well, not hard. It's very rare to get ones that have decent stuff, or maybe it's just because that I don't go to the Nether yet, so like getting quartz and all that stuff would be very hard. But let's see let's look what trades you have. Move. Yeah, like this, like the two emeralds for glowstone. I don't mind that. Like I know most people just would kill wandering traders, but if like I could keep the two emeralds for glowstone, then I would definitely like have a villager set up to get emeralds from. Then I would, you know, keep that guy somewhere so I can just so I wouldn't have to. As well as if I can find one to get quartz, just for the fact of so I can actually build in a Nether, because I use quartz for a lot of builds. Because unlike concrete and all that, I actually know how to get quartz. Here we have like a little lava pool thing that I found, and I just cobblestoned it all. Then there's this. That kind of looks pretty cool. There's my little house there. Um, there's like a little. What's that? That's oh wait, those are probably magma blocks, right? Yeah, something like that. Oh, and lovely. Now I'm stuck down here. I can go right here. I was thinking of making this like a nice little swimming spot, just because of like the cave thing there, and then you know extra food supply. Can never go wrong with that. I had an idea to build like a guard tower on here, which I still have. I have the tower planned out and built in my build in well in a world we'll see later. I just never got around to building it here because it was gonna be I think like right here. It's gonna be like right here because I have the chests and stuff laid out to start gathering the supply. Well, yeah, I have supplies already gathered. But yeah, I don't really. I think the only reason I kept this world, like I still have it, is simply just because of my magnificent bridge with random ass podium right there. That's not what I meant to do. And something I actually figured out because I think this was the most recent world I've ever played with one of my friends, and I say that it still was like literally 3 years ago, I think. I've really lost track of time for the entire like we're already halfway into this decade and I've completely lost track of time for the last 5 years. And so I was playing this with my friend and they went off to build like their own thing, which I never found until it was like it was one of the last times I was in here. I just happened to be looking around and I'm like, or no, I think I was standing like on top of a tree or something over there, and then I saw like I think the wool or the wood there, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I remembered my friend went off to build their own thing, and I'm like, oh. So I'm guessing like there's a campfire here, the crafting table, furnace, scaffolding here, and then just some wood blocks. I'm guessing because of this being grout, I'm guessing this was where they went AFK here at one point. Guys, that's like the only thing I can think of. If I can get up here and then I'm not sure if there's anything up here or not. There's a leaf, that's it. I have no idea why there's that there. Um, why is hold up, why is there a fucking why is there a wool block? Huh. Maybe there's something built under there. I don't know. Um, no. There's just a torch with what? Okay. That is oh yeah, because I can jump up on berries. That's interesting. Just a random block with a torch under it. Like a random wool block. That's okay. So yeah, and then if we go over back to the main area. Yeah, this world, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this world or not. The like I said, the only reason because I don't use it. The only reason I keep it is because my magnificent bridge build, which eventually I think what I'm gonna do is I'll eventually just do a rebuild of that in my one of the next worlds we got showing up, which is basically shows it's where I plan out all my builds. So I think what I'll do is I'll eventually rebuild that in that world just so I have. Because I think eventually I'll probably end up. Well, I have a bridge segment already built, being two of the arches. It's just that I would need to have built in that world. So I would just have to build like what you call it. And so I might do that. Not only A, just so it looks like I've done more in that world, but also B, just because this design just looks fucking beautiful. This is the absolute peak of my Minecraft building design because I suck at building. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say I suck at building. It's just like I'm decently good at building. Like I'm not the worst, but I'm nowhere near the best. But every once in a while, I'll cook up some absolute fucking bangers of a bridge design. I mean, of a design like that bridge there. What is next? We have build planning, the survival world, and then if any of these ones. Okay, so we got this one, which is what is this world? If it would load, that would be pretty nice. Oh yeah, so this world was kind of gonna be like I was kind of wanting to make a small dense city without having to build massive builds. So I did it more as a way of like what a Minecraft city would most likely look like because of Minecraft. You know, like all you really need is this is just like a lobby area. I think I was gonna put like mailboxes there, but we'll go up to the top floor because that's where my specific room is on this building. But like, because all you really, the bare minimum you really need in Minecraft is a bed, chest, crafting table, and furnace, and then like of course you can fit. I can do like one, two, three. I can fit like two double chests there, um, two double chests there. Hell, I can even fit like two, if I wanted to, two doubles there, but more likely I'd probably do two singles. Also, it's raining. Lovely. I mean, pretty decent design. I did like four of these next to the main part. I like how that design turned out. I'll probably eventually build that in the build planning world as well. Just because I do kind of want to build this in the Let's Play world somewhere, but I just don't know where it would fit in. This is kind of just the area that I had dug out, and what I did was, if like with here I just did, it would go up every 3 blocks, and then if it didn't go up, it went down. And I think over here was something I was. Oh yeah, these two buildings here are like massive farms. This is what a carrot farm, and this is a wheat farm. And then so eventually there's gonna be like a road here, and this was gonna kind of be like a little ocean liner terminal thing, I guess. So like this was gonna be minecart tracks, and then here's the design for cranes. They're not gonna stay like this. This is just kind of the planning of them. So. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna continue this world as well. I mean, I maybe I'll find a way to fit these buildings in the Let's Play world. And then I am gonna put this design up. What I'll probably do is I'll probably like stop it like 1 block before, and then as well as this little like quartz well type thing. I really like how that turned out. So I'll probably reconstruct this in the build planning world. Just because I might use it in a future build, and I don't think it's something too expensive to build. I think the most expensive thing might be the quartz, Or the sand. There's so many like sand duplication things and all that you could try out if they have, which I'm gonna look up tutorials to see how all that works, because glass is something that I would want to use in my Let's Play world, but it's also like because I don't think there's a desert in it. Anyone else notice that like with the more recent Minecraft updates, it's like super fucking hard to find a desert. All the worlds I've built within like the last 2 years or so, basically ever since they completely overhauled the generation of worlds, I've like barely been able to find a desert. Meanwhile, back in the older versions, like I'd just instantly log in and then boom, a desert. But yeah, like the look of right here, how it looks pretty cool. And then, all right, so yeah, these are all. So we'll do build planning and then my survival world. I do want to do more in the survival world. Like I still don't have a legit house yet. All right, so build planning world. As you can see, it's very empty, but if I do eventually do all those builds, then it will look less empty, which will be nice. So this was kind of the main part here. I just have a bunch of chests in it. This was the original build. Like when I think this was when I originally designed it. So it was either that or it was when I stopped using that world. So this is like how the original build looks. Well, not real. Like I could have just only did one bridge segment, but I decided to put two because I think that just looked better than one. But it's pretty much meant to where like I could easily like chop away from here up and that'll look good. This hasn't got built yet, but this was kind of meant to like I was thinking about building and having them on the end caps of here in my original survival world, which when I did this was when the not the one I was looking at earlier. But here is one like this one, for example, was like cakes and stuff like that. And I think it's a nice little market stall design. Like it looks good for what it is. Um, there's no real need for wood back here. I think it was just I just put that there because the back of it was supposed to go against this. So it probably would have looked better if I just yeah, let's change that real quick. Why do I have so many fucking brewing? Oh yeah, because I accidentally grabbed a whole stack. Um, where's cobblestone? Um, yeah, my mind's being a little bit slow. I have not played Minecraft in a few months. So then, yeah, there's that. And then do I have stone brick? No, I don't have stone brick. Shit, I gotta get stone brick. Um, would it be... No! Fucking hell. Stone brick right there. Yeah, I think I'll just do that just because it would look better than just an ugly wooden whatever the fuck this was supposed to be. Oh, wait. Fuck. Okay. Just gonna go over here and then dump this. And I need oak log. Oak log, and then that. Yeah, that kind of that just yeah, that looks so much better. But yeah, so I mean, I don't really need to add these because it's supposed to go against something, so I have no idea what I was last working on, so I'm just gonna try to just empty everything out. I just kind of dump everything here because it's easier than Because I don't think there's a way to clear to complete. I think there used to be a way to clear to complete inventory before they back. Like I know there was back on the original PS4 version. But anyway, yeah. So there's this and that, and then this was where I planned out this build, which was in the Let's Play World, which I think this looks pretty good as well. Like, I think this is like this build, that build, and this one. I think it's the ones I plan out tend to look pretty good. Because all the builds here I've actually had time to plan out. And so, like, this, here's just the empty shell. Like, it doesn't have any chests or anything in there. I figured I'd just, like, throw chests and barrels and shit around, like, nothing. Um, we'll start with the stuff from the Let's Play world. And then here's just the staircase build, the lead up to the tunnels and all that. Simple. Yeah, it's just very simple build. Then here are the two tunnels. I had to do one a little bit wider because I just happened to, that's just how it happened to end up. So this is the wider one, and they'll look better with lanterns instead of the torches they currently have, but lanterns are expensive. I think I need to make a to-do list of stuff to build in my survival world. Because like I keep forgetting it's not a creative world, so I actually need to build certain things so I can do certain things. Like, for example, an iron farm, so I can put lanterns everywhere. But yeah, so there's, and I like how this turned out, as well as same thing. This is the more narrow one, so this is going to be my tunnel design for whenever I build tunnels. And there's a nice dark blue up there, and then this is the scouting tower, whatever I was going to build. I built this when I first built this one. It was only that there. I also put, I think it's like 5 blocks from wherever the base of the build is, that I do that and then build out for the little, just so it's like every, like what's connected to what and all that. Actually, what I did compared to last time when I last visited this build, I last time I was in this world, I did change up what this build was. Well, not what it was. I changed up a tiny bit. What I changed up was, instead of using the spruce logs, I changed them to oak. And now I'm thinking of changing the spruce platform here to oak wood because I believe, if I can grab an oak slab real quick, be here. I believe an oak slab is brighter, if I could place it correctly. If I could place it correctly. Yeah, an oak slab's brighter, so it would, I think it would contrast better, a little bit better than how that does to like the look of the bark. I'm not sure if it will or not. Maybe I'll just do birch, and then, but I think that might look better. I don't know. Still, I'll change up this a little bit here and there, but I think I'm gonna try to eventually fit this in somewhere just because I think it's a nice little build. And then this isn't for any particular world plan. Like maybe it will get used in the airbase world. I just got bored and wanted to build like little kind of apartment. Oh, I say little, it's fucking massive. Um, Here's my fire escape design. I think that, like, it doesn't look the best, but I don't think it looks bad. I also don't know why that one's like that. Well, because I made it hovering. This isn't what the bottom floor is going to look like. And then so this fire escape's kind of the only way to get up here, so we'll just do that. And then can't really get into the window. Here's the hallway. I don't think I did any interior here, no, so it's just empty for now. But over here's like with the actual interior. I have like a little couch here, and then probably do the painting with the TV. That's why there's like a little kind of bookshelf type thing here. Little kitchen design. And then in here is the shower. You got like a nice little walk-in shower with the glass there. And then in here, so like the bedroom, you got little, what you call it's there, two beds and then two plants. I don't know, it's a nice little, oh yeah, and in here, extra storage. It's a nice little design. I was thinking like maybe if I do somewhere in my Let's Play world that is like somewhere that's kind of the meeting, like somewhere close to spawn, I guess. Maybe build a building like do this as one building, or like somewhere towards like a meeting point of the world, so everyone that joins world like they all have their own room in a little building like that. So like if everyone's needed at one specific area. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this world. It's just where I plan my builds. I think the next things I'm gonna do with this world is probably put those other two builds in here just so I have them archived, and then I can, if I choose to get rid of those two worlds, which I might. And then last but not least, we have the fucking Let's Play world. It's up here. Everything's taking so long to load. Probably, oh wait, wasn't there like a major update between last time? I think so. That's the back of the Let's Play world. Let's go here and then sleep. These trees aren't permanent. They're just, I have it as the tree farm as well as that's not permanent either. Farms are another thing that I should probably make very soon. I feel like the only way to really get me motivated to play Minecraft more is start watching Minecraft Let's Play videos. Yeah, I have this for the farm there. I did that because I had a different farm, but then the sheep ended up dying, so I was like, what the fuck? Well, no, not the different farm. I had, I think it was in here. Because I don't think, yeah, oh, wait, but you know what? Okay, that might make sense. Because I did have fences up here so you couldn't walk over here. But I think I figured out how the animal got in here. I think it was because they're smaller, they could just jump through this, and that's how, because I came back one time and sheep was dead. I was like, damn. But yeah, in here is kind of just the current little base. You know, I have a few chests thrown around here and there. I'm hoping maybe by the end of this year that when I do the Minecraft World Tours, at least this one would have to have its own video. This tree's gonna stay there, and that tree's gonna stay there. I kind of worked it into the design of the wall. Here's my lovely staircase. There was, I forget, it was somehow in one of the streams, and so I'm gonna make like a staircase building. It's just so I can put this staircase in there. These trees are all just here to be farmed for wood. I just have this little bridge to get across here, although eventually will get replaced by the much bigger one there, so you can kind of see the walkway going along there. And then we'll take I still need to actually come up with a design for that balcony instead of just leaving it open, just so that's complete. I will go up here. I'm eventually going to make a little path up here that goes, you know, like it goes through here, and then I'm going to do something with this cave. I'm not sure what exactly, but I will do something with it. Getting rid of the vines might be something. Yeah, there's going to be a little staircase here. Here's just kind of, I might build like a little cobblestone wall here just so it all looks nice. Over here, more trees to be farmed. I still need to get rid of that island. I need to make a to-do list of what to do in this world, because maybe then things will move faster. So yeah, and here's the, I also need to connect the path to here, but here's pretty much where the main part of the majority where all the paths and stuff will start for now, pretty much. Yeah, for now, this is where most of the paths will start. I don't have a sword with me. Oh well, I got like 7 fucking axes and a pickaxe. You know, we got stairs that go up here. I decided to do like the stair, then step, then stair instead of just constant stairs because I think it looks better. And here's kind of how in here looks. It looks a bit weird because it doesn't have the lanterns there, but eventually it'll all get replaced with lanterns. I'm not sure about like on the side of here I have like a torch somewhere. I think I had one on the sides. Where it's gonna go on the sides of certain areas, it's gonna be torches, but places like here they're gonna be lanterns. And then we have this little junction here. That balcony is gonna eventually be built into a balcony, not just a slab. And then we go back here, the rest of this tunnel. And then here you can see it as the top of the bridge design. I was thinking of having here go out and then connect to all the way down there. Because there's like an island there. I know spawns also somewhere over there. We'll eventually get to down there. This is almost done, that little section there, and then I'm leaving this one out in case I do decide to extend the bridge, as well as because then I also need to figure out how this would go. I'm working on getting this side done, and then I have this side is mostly done. I left this one purposely open so I could easily get up here. I need more oak logs to place along the top there. This is kind of just where I have all the stuff built, where I just keep all my whatchamacallits. And then this side also needs to be finished. And then we have this side here, which will eventually need to be try to get all that finished, and then the other side before I continue on down here. And then I'm gonna have this right. There's that random chest there, but I'm gonna have. Cause here's the actual like bridge level, and then I'm gonna have this extend all the way. Let's go on the other side first. I'm gonna have this go all the way over here, over this little waterway. Have a bridge here because there's like a nice view. And then eventually I'm gonna have this road continue because there's a village over there, and then that village is gonna end up getting like rebuilt and stuff. Um, and then yeah, we have like this little area looks nice. I'm gonna eventually do stuff with it. I'm not sure what. I'm gonna have the bridge design. I might modify it to make this a single arch bridge. Cause I kind of want to go with a more like a more fantasy style with this build. So because I feel like fantasy mixes in a lot better with Minecraft, considering that you don't have tools. Ooh, chicken. You don't have tools like guns and shit like that. You don't have steam. Well, I guess technically you do have steam engines with the furnace minecart. Well, like I feel but you have stuff like potions and like kind of fairy tale creatures. So I say this Minecraft is more meant to take place in the fantasy era. So that's kind of what I want to do here. I just want it to feel more like Minecraft, where because a lot of the builds I used to do were all like supposed to be cities and stuff like that, along with the airbase project once I actually get to building that, if I ever get to building that. I don't have any pets in this world. I want to wait until I have a full, like an actual house to build, then I'll get a few pets. Which some pets will, I'll have some pets which will be based on real life pets, and then some other ones which will be based on like I have some characters that because when I first where was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to get a boat. I have some characters that I made numerous different versions of to go along with numerous different things. Like my dragon characters are the most notorious for it, as I made them originally as dragons, but then I decided I was like, okay, well, I want to make some wolf characters, so I basically just made the same character but as a wolf. And then so that's what like some of the wolves I'll get will be named off of after those dragon characters, which I guess it would kind of make it the same character. I don't know. And then eventually I do need to make better waterways like I need to get rid of that little island there. I don't know if I'll actually do something to the I'm not sure if I'll actually do something to the bottom of the oceans. Like I am definitely like some areas like this I might make deeper. And other areas I might make more shallow, but for the most part that might be just what I like, especially the deeper part. This area I'm definitely gonna get rid of that little sand mountain. You know, I have a nice amount of sand, but also I just want to make kind of like a little beach here. I definitely need to make a list of stuff I want to do. And if we go over here, this is all an island right here. And so we got this whole island here. And then we got up there, there's a village. What I want to do is I want to, well, fully separate because there's a little bit that connects between this and the island. So I want to, one thing that is on my to-do list is I want to fully redo this entire island, and I might, like, I was thinking even maybe keep that mountain, make it a volcano or something like that. Main other thing I wanted to show off here was because this is kind of the mining area. Because I hate the rocky shore biome or whatever the hell it's supposed to called. It's supposed to be called. Um, yeah, I got what that there. I think I'm doing this what like 3 blocks by 3 blocks, going through to get rid of the areas. So here's just all like I mainly did this because I needed cobblestone. And then I got the cobblestone, so it's like, and I was eventually, because again, I don't like the rocky shore biome, so it's like, yeah, I want to get rid of this biome, so. And it makes sense because, like, it goes up here, but then, like, it actually goes down there, so I could make it more kind of go down there. This is something that isn't, like, really on the to-do list to do, it's just kind of. It kills two birds with one stone. I don't like this biome and I want to get rid of it. So I'll use it as the quarry because as you can see from the other builds, I use cobblestone a lot in this world. As well as, you know, I get all other materials like coal. I have no fucking clue what copper is used for. And then I planted 2 trees here so you can, like, you wouldn't have to go to other, like, wouldn't have to steal trees from there. Or go to other areas just so, like, to get wood for sticks to build new tools. And I'm gonna make sure this is separate. So this is definitely an island, and then there's some nice areas and stuff over there. There's a lot of nice areas in this world that I eventually wanna build in. Actually, there's a lot of things I want to get built in general, but yeah, here's kind of like I have this as random blocks. This as mob drops and other random items I get because of during the night I could use it as like a mob spawner area. Then here's where stuff minerals and stuff, and then this is for building tools. I usually like to keep a stack of cobble in there. Speaking of, all right, you're just gonna get beat with a shovel. All right, yeah, let's sleep before we get blown up by a creeper. Yeah, so yeah, it looks like, you know, like instances like that. Boom. Got a place to put it all. And then I don't know exactly where the world spawn is. Well, I know exactly where it is because I believe I did clear it out. Like what I did was emptied out my inventory and all that, and then I deleted all the beds that I've slept where I had my spawn place slept, and then I just died because then it puts you back where world spawn is. But this village is definitely I'm definitely gonna like this whole mountain like it's kind of a mountain island is definitely gonna it needs a lot of work done to it. Like look at how tall this village is. I'm gonna like all right, first this layer is gonna get sliced off and probably this layer as well. I want to make it more lower to the ground, although I do want to keep that mountain there. That's gonna stay. The rest of this is all gonna get sliced down. And this might be something that I work on every once in a while, just when I get bored. I'm not sure if I've started work on it yet. Um, like I think over here was like the highest point, and I think what I was gonna do is I was gonna try to start pretty much where I wouldn't have to like the areas where I don't have to get rid of buildings. It's like look how tall this is compared to there. Like yes, it's cool because you can see like more, but I want to make it. I don't want it to be this tall, so I'm eventually make a gonna make this entire thing a lot lower. Like I'm gonna eventually shape this a little bit just so it looks nice just for that house. I'm not sure if what I'll do is maybe I'll rebuild the houses back on the normal that just scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a fucking creeper. But yeah, this like areas here, I think like starting from here, I might slowly over time start getting rid of this. Uh, and then the rocky shores on every part of this island, I'm gonna get rid of. That's gonna stay a mountain. I'm gonna save that for last, and then that area I'm gonna make like a beach area. And then yeah, so this is eventually something that's gonna get done. Like maybe what I'll do is every once in a while I'll start getting rid of the kind of like, for example, this part here. Like I'll get rid of that, then this. I believe the world spawn is over there, I think. Which is also another. I was thinking of having this kind of be like the center area of the world. And I believe there's a big snow biome over there too, because my favorite biomes in Minecraft, I like the desert, I like the snow biome, and the taiga biome, which is basically like it has a or is it the taiga? Is that the one? What it's called with the I forget what it's called, but basically the snow bi the it's with all the spruce trees in that. I'm pretty sure it's called a taiga biome. But with all like it has all the spruce trees and all that, but there's just no snow. I need to find where I know world spawn's somewhere over here. That's another thing that I want to work on. That might be one of the once I finish, I really need to finish that bridge. Like I'm just gonna build it till it goes over there, and then I'm gonna focus on other things. Just because of how long that's taken, because I have to make all the materials on site. So I need to make like farms and stuff like that, as well as I do want to make a house somewhere. I'm thinking of making my house in the snow biome. Because I mean, there was the area that I settled, which is nice, but I really love the snow biomes. And just like just the snow in general. Like I got really happy because I saw it was snowing. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was like last night I saw it was snowing. Um, I believe the spawn point is somewhere on this mountain. I don't have anything too valuable with me, right? No. Okay. Because I know I have like something. I think I just have like a little platform built at spawn, but I at least want. Oh fuck. Oh shit. No, 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 come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's, I need to get rid of this fucking, was it this, what, the snow that you can fucking go through. That is a necessary that I have to do because of instances like that. There's the ice there. I know the ice is safe. I'm pretty sure it's up here because I remember like you could easily. It might be over that way more. I know right where. That's another reason why I gotta like get it all built and stuff because I want to make a path to it as well. I'm still not sure where the main spot I'm gonna build in this world. I don't really want to add any blocks to the mountain. Ugh. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Alright, well, I'm by the top of this, kind of. But yeah, I'm pretty sure like all over there's a snow biome. There might be other things. Oh no, it might be up here actually. Because I know it's like it's a weird shaped mountain. I'm pretty sure yeah, it's here somewhere. Yep. Yeah, it's weird like cuz we have like little trees and stuff here. I could build like my house up here, but no, I want like a full snow biome because this is just a snow-capped mountain. Yeah, it's somewhere. Am I able to get through? Yeah, I'm able to get around here. Because eventually I'm gonna get the whole area built up. I figured out you can actually change. I'm not sure if we're like, because I know on the PS4 edition you used to be able to change the exact spawn point. I don't know if that's still an option, but I know like you can change the respawn radius to where you can narrow it down to one specific block. Because I did some playing around with that. I want to say it's somewhere. I think it's somewhere over there. Yeah, it's somewhere there, I think. My main plan was I was gonna just dig a tunnel through the mountain. I really wish they need to make it where you can tame foxes. I really want a pet fox. But I was thinking of making a tunnel through the mountain just so you don't have to do this or worry about the, yeah, was it around here? No. Right I know there's like a ravine next to it. I don't know where exactly it was. I know it's somewhere around here because I made a point last time I went to it to like dig out around it just so I could easily find it. I know there's like an easy entrance to the cave to a cave by it because that's basically what I was doing to try to narrow it down to one specific block. I was just respawning, marking where I was, and jumping right down to. Why does every fucking hell? I'm pretty sure it was somewhere around here. Ah, son of a bitch. I feel like that's not the first time I fell down there. So I think we're getting close. Oh, yeah, right here. Yep. I was trying to narrow it down to this block because when I first did it, I landed on this block and I was running and jumping down to there. But this is where the spawn area is. I kind of cleared it out like this, and I'm gonna eventually, which is getting really close on my to build list, is get the like the tunnel and all that that goes through the mountain over, and then I was gonna, which is basically yeah, just get a tunnel that goes through the mountain, which is probably gonna be like go down straight and then that way, because I might build stuff over there, so there might be an area for a junction there. But yeah, so this is the spawn area. Because I was spawning and running and then going down here. No, I haven't been here in a while. Is everything? No. Yeah, I was gonna say, is everything? Because there was some areas with blocks and stuff that was staying, but Eventually, I will get this linked up to the rest of the world. So yeah, it is all the way around. Yeah, I think it was quicker if I went around the other side of the mountain. But eventually, because it's gonna... I just figured do a tunnel just because that'll be a lot easier and faster. Oh. And you don't have to deal with that damn snow. I hate that snow that you can sink through. Whoever greenlit that for this game, they need to get fired. Okay, yeah, I went over the completely wrong side of the mountain. But yeah, eventually I'll get that whole area all figured out, which I'm hoping that will be one of the sooner projects, sooner than later. Just because I can get a general idea of... I don't really have many ideas of what to build, even though... Like, I'll get an idea and then completely forget about it. Ow. I think I stepped on a magma block. And then... Can I just... Alright, yeah, I can travel over the trees, which would be a lot better. Might take a little bit of fall damage here and there, but it's better than sinking. And then... Yeah, we go here and just down here. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much the opening look of all my Minecraft worlds as of right now. So far, once I plan on building... Oh, that's why, because I'm thinking it's connected there now. So we have here... I know there's somewhere I can jump where I can land in water. I just need to figure out... I want to say... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's here, but just for the hell of it, I'm going to go over to this tree here. Oh! Fuck! God damn it. Okay, alright, what I can do is... Hopefully... Well, I got like 2 minutes, so I can hopefully get the boat all the way back there. But yeah, eventually, I do have plans to make this world look a lot different. It's just I work on it very slowly. Mainly because Minecraft isn't the only game I play. I got Minecraft, GTA, World of Warships, and War Thunder, which I do want to do more War Thunder this year. Just to kind of get it in, because sometimes what I notice happens is I'll end up getting really into one game and burning myself out of it, then switching to a next game. Now, I guess it does kind of change a little bit with doing the Let's Play through of like the campaign of the games, which GTA I'm still gonna continue that one because obviously I'm not done that campaign. And I think after GTA I'm thinking of doing either Call of Duty World War II. I really enjoyed Call of Duty. Like, most of the Call of Duty games, I know a lot of people get it for the multiplayer, but I don't know about them, but I get Call of Duty for the campaign. Because I don't really see too many people saying anything about Call of Duty campaigns anymore. They just go straight to the multiplayer. And I mean, granted, that's, I guess, because when I first started playing Call of Duty, well, it was on PlayStation 3 and I didn't have online. But it was also not everything about every game was about the multiplayer. I feel like that's the thing everyone goes straight to when they talk about a video game. Which, I mean, I guess it's not bad. Like, some games, yeah, the multiplayer is really good compared is like a lot, well, not really, well, is a lot more fun than the campaign. Like, for example, well, I guess Minecraft because there is no campaign. So yeah, any games like I guess is what an open sandbox type game, just because of playing it by yourself isn't that fun. Um, didn't I have armor with me? I thought I had armor on. I don't know. And then I was so close to the water too. Oh fuck. I forgot about that. But yeah, I was thinking like make a little like maybe make a little dock that goes to here and then so you can do like a nice little boat trip because I want to make the world look really good and all that. It's just when it comes to Minecraft, I just don't know how to. Like with the only games that I really play that I really know how to do a lot of stuff to efficiently and all that is GTA. I know how to efficiently make money, sometimes way too efficient. Like I forget I was either on the phone with someone or I was playing with one of my friends and I ended up going from I ended up going from almost being completely broke to only having like I think it was like 1,000 and then like within like 10 minutes later I was already up to like 250,000. So, yeah. I'm still debating where I want to build my house and stuff in this world. Because I do kind of like the area I'm in. Like the main biomes I like jungle biomes, desert biomes. Although I don't really think I'd want to build a house in a desert biome, but I still like desert biomes. Um, I've noted one thing I don't like too much is like it feels like there's just way too many oceans in Minecraft. Like it feels like some worlds you'll get and they'll be mostly ocean, which I mean, yeah, it's realistic, but like it gets annoying. But yeah, I really like to actually build a house. Like I like um jungle biomes and snow biomes. Of course, I could also just build houses in each different biome, but I want to have like one main house. I do kind of have my little outpost thing in the little jungle biome that I'm in. But yeah, I need to get. I guess yeah, I think that's the main reason I haven't built too much is because I want to figure out where I where I want my house, and then after that, like I'll build farms and stuff on what makes it most convenient for me. Since for the most part, I mean, yeah, yet again, I haven't opened up the world yet for any of my friends to join, but that is eventually what will happen. I just need to get a few more things set up. I want to get at least an area marked out where I want to build my house, and then all that. I need to build like a little boat dock around here. There's also the savanna biomes I like, which I know there's one over there. But yeah, and I believe that's it. Uh, wrong button. Yeah, so there. Started with the. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for this stream. I hope you all enjoyed, and this will be Alpha 118 signing off.